Welcome, family.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. If I will ever figure out where the road goes.
What's up, my TBH family? Welcome back to Tommy Bates Homestead. Y'all, if you are new, thank you for being here. Go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, all that good stuff that YouTube like for you to do, and I love for you to do. So, it's been a long day. Today is Sunday, December 12th. So it's 12/12/21, y'all. 12/12/21. If I was a gambler, I would play those numbers. So I was reading through comments. Let's just get right to it. I was reading through comments and I saw someone ask, well, their statement was they heard that the container ships were being pushed out further. And the reason that they heard they were doing that is because they didn't want the news outlets to see all of the ships that are still backed up waiting to get to the port. So my reply to that was, well, I haven't heard anything, so let me look into it. So that's what this video is about. This is the update for that, what I did find. And then when I got down here to record and pull up the article that I saw it in, there was another article. And the title of that article, the subject of that was Weather Forces Backlog of Container Ships at California Ports to Move Further Out to Sea. So first of all, before we really get into it, sorry for the late video. It's just hard to record when, you know, you're just busy with life, right? So I hope y'all are doing well. And also I want to send prayers and thoughts to those affected by the weather in Kentucky. And I also heard that Texas had some severe weather as well. So prayers and thoughts out to all of you and the families and what they're going through. So y'all, if you're a praying person, pray for those people out there because that could happen to any of us at any moment. Also, so let's get into it. So I have my notes right here that I got from the prior article, and then I'm going to look through this article, which I have not read yet. So, and my husband is outside the door. I just heard him. So you might hear his saw. I hope not, but you might. So they had 96 container ships waiting to dock as of December 5th. Let me put my glasses on. Well, I'm all over the place. Let me settle down because I had to run upstairs, grab my glasses, so now I'm like out of breath. Anyway. Okay, so they had 96 container ships waiting to dock as of December 5th. They have a new queuing system in place to keep the ships from being, to keep the ships out at a certain point from the port. So they had 40 ships waiting within 40 miles of ports of Los Angeles and Long Beach, but 56 waiting further out from that. The Marine Exchange said they started using the system mid-November, and now ships are required to wait outside of a safety and air quality area, which they call SAQA. It extends about 150 miles to the west of the ports and then 50 miles to the north and south. It reduces the ships being closer to shore and causing pollution and all this other stuff. That is what they're saying. Okay, so in addition to the 96 ships, there were 31 in terminals, bringing it to 127 in all. And they're saying that that's an all-time high, even though they're saying last year they had about 86 ships this time last year, but it's still at an all-time high. So I hope that that helps your question. It might not, because it still kind of leaves the question kind of lingering out there. So I'm gonna tell you what I think, and also some other stuff that I saw. So ships were told to stay out of the safety air quality area due to pollution, and also to make it look as if it's being handled. That's my thought, that's why they're asked to stay so far away, because they want it to look like all the ships are heading to port, they're being unloaded, and all the deliveries are being made, and you know, the empty shelves and the shortages are soon to be over. That is not the case, y'all. That is not the case. So let me explain what the queuing system does. The queuing system allows ships to have a place saved in line. So like before, when they started in mid-November, well, before they started in mid-November, it was first come, first served. So everybody's backed up. So now they have the ability with the queuing system to keep count of the ones that are right there at the port, and also the ones that are further out where they had them stationed so that really you can't see them. So it looks like everybody's moving along, but they're out there. So my opinion on this whole story is this means we will continue to see shortages, empty shelves into the new year. I saw that in a number of reports, because I've been looking at a number of things that I'm working on, and I've been seeing that these shortages are going to last to the end of the year. I mean, hey, we're already at December 12th right now, right? So we are halfway there pretty much with this month. But it is expected to go way into 2022 and way into 2023. And I'm gonna have a separate video on that explaining what's going on with that situation. It is crazy. So I would say, as I always say, continue to pray, plan, prep. Pray, plan, prep. Those are the three things that you need to do, because you have to, because some people don't believe in certain things. But for me, pray, plan, prep. I have to pray about it, because God is the one that's going to get me through whatever plan I come up with. His plan is going to trump that regardless. So pray about it, give it to him, plan, because you need to have action. You need to have work. You need to help him with the ability for you to get things done. Okay? Oh, wait, I was supposed to touch on this. Let me pull it up. Okay, so the other one was the weather forces the backlog of container ships at California ports to move further out to sea. This was as of December 11th, so yesterday. So this is even more current. The other one was December 5th. Winter weather is causing the backlog of ships at the ports of Long Beach and Los Angeles to move further offshore. The ships waiting to dock off California's coast are complying with a new voluntary queuing system to improve safety conditions. The ships are now required to idle between 50 to 150 miles off the coast of California. So they're pretty much saying what I already said. High winds and choppy seas can create dangerous situations for cargo ships, forcing the ships waiting to dock at the U.S. Busiest port complex to move further from coast for safety purposes. Approximately 30 ships sat off the coast of Southern California this week waiting to unload their cargo, while nearly 60 more stayed in waters further out to sea. Some ships have been reduced, and some ships have reduced their speeds to delay their arrival to the ports to reduce the times. So what they're doing, that queuing system is also going to let them adjust how long it would take for that ship to reach one point to the next point, and that's how they know who's actually next. And I guess they radio out and tell them it's time for you to start heading in. But either way, y'all, we got ships backed up. That means we are just going to be lacking on a lot of things. The ships waiting to dock off California's coast are complying with a new voluntary queuing system to improve safety conditions and air quality around Southern California's ports, while also increasing the efficiency of the ports. This is what the Pacific Maritime Association is saying. So, of course, they're going to say what they need to say. Doesn't make it true. So they're explaining in this article what the system does. I've already done that. Depending on the direction they are coming from, the ships are required to idle between 50 to 150 miles off the coast of California and Mexico, while the vessels can still come into harbor for fuel and crew changes. The change hopes to reduce the historic supply chain congestion that continues to slow trade. Empty shipping containers gathering near the ports are also adding to the congestion. So they're still having a problem moving the containers after they are unloaded. That might be the chassis that they're short of as well, that I did a video on. The empty shipping containers represent another bottleneck in the supply chain and an additional hurdle for ports and warehouses that are running out of space. Wow. Ports have been struggling to get companies to pick up their goods, while at the same time, carriers have faced difficulties returning empty containers. So it's just a mess out there. It's just a mess. So keep prepping. Keep getting what you need, because we're in it for the long haul. So there's no need in complaining about it. When you see it happening, you can do something about it. You can prepare now the best you can. So here's some things that maybe will help you. Like, oh, well, what do I do? You're saying pray, plan, prep. What am I supposed to do, right? You can start with a little bit at a time. Take a section of whatever you're already prepping. Wherever you're low at, that's the section that you're going to work on. Work on that and keep going and keep going and keep going. And that way you'll be filling in the gaps in no time. So also prep your food, prep your medication, prep your health and safety supplies. Do you have what you need in case of emergencies? I did a whole video on some counties in Texas, and I don't know if it's happening anywhere else yet, but they are getting answering machine when you call 911 for help. So have the items that you need within your home that you can get through until you get medical attention. Whether it's not just band-aids, get stuff for those deep cuts, those deep incisions that you might get, or burns that you might get, or anything. Get items to create a splint. I mean, you can create a splint with anything really, but have something readily available and have it in a certain area so you know where it is. Also work on your security supplies as far as your lights, how you're going to protect your family, how you're going to protect your preps, your security systems, whether you're going to use any kind of weapons or whatever. Get those items and make sure if it's, something that's deadly, that you keep it out of the hands of kids or things like that, but that you have available and accessible to you, that you don't have to go to a whole separate part of your home to find it in order to protect your house. So I want to touch on the storm in Kentucky. The storm in Kentucky was horrible. So how can you prepare for something like that, right? So we're going to have to really think hard, like what storms come to your area. Do the best you can to prepare for those items. It's kind of hard to prepare for a devastation because you don't know what kind of devastation it's going to be, but you can prepare. So you can get the supplies as if you are gonna be home and bugging in your home, get the items that you need, because you will not have stores that you can go to. You won't have the grocery stores that you can go to get what you need to feed your family. That is if your home has not been compromised. So your home hasn't been compromised. Try to get those things in your house, because you're not going to have the stores or anywhere that you can go buy food or whatever. You're going to have to learn how to cook if you don't know how to cook. Get something simple, easy to make, that doesn't require a lot of water or anything like that. Let's see. So if you have to leave your home, prepare for that as well. So we call it bug out bags, go bags. Prepare for that the best you can. You can get a regular book bag if you have to, and put the items in there for each individual. Each individual needs their own bag. Make sure that they have their own bag with whatever they need. Also have your medical bag with everything that everybody needs in it. Try to look into some waterproof items that you can store important paperwork in. Also look for waterproof items that, even for your preps, even if you want to carry it in a bucket, want to carry it in one of those really thick Ziploc bags. I saw some on Amazon. You can go and find those, get those now. Label everything so you know what everything is. Even if it's color coded, like your bags could be color coded, like if it's medical, it could be red, or so do those things. And like I said, pray, plan, prep. So also, I like to say you need to keep God first in everything you do. Does that mean nothing will happen to you? No, but it does mean He will give you the courage and the strength to get through those trying times. So I hope that this was helpful. Please hit that like button. Please join the family if you have not, and if you have, thank you so very much. Feel free to share these videos out. I hope that it helps you again. So prep today so you are prepared for tomorrow, and grow something today so you can eat tomorrow. And you know how I close out. Y'all know how I close out. I love you, but God truly loves you more. He created only one you. So be the best you that you can be. And when you are, you can go out and spread God's love with distance and, of course, kindness. But first, you got to love yourself, so that way you'll know how to spread God's love. So if y'all have any questions, leave them down in the comment section. If you want to leave tips and ideas for other people, leave them down in the description box. In the comment section. And be kind to each other in the comments. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all take care, and I'll see you in the next video. I know prices are up. Find a sale where you can find and we need to be on it. So y'all take care. See you in the next video.